Welcome back. Well, I'm very pleased to welcome Wayne Carlson, who is here from the Laguna Woods Yacht Club. Well, thank you so much for coming on.
Well, what a treat this is. This is great.
But you know, we just love the Yacht Club, and nobody would have known that we have a yacht club here, and so I think it's very exciting, and now the weather's kind of warming up, so
Yes.
maybe you can start taking the sailboats out.
That's right. That's right. In fact, we were out yesterday.
Oh, good.
And it ended up in the middle of a super pod of dolphins. There were literally, we were in the middle of hundreds of dolphins.
No kidding.
In fact, we were getting splashed. There was splash coming over the side of the boat from these dolphins because they were playing with us.
Oh, that's
So it's
really
just great
fun.
fun.
That
Great
is
fun.
so fun. Well, let's talk a little bit about what the club is, how you can get involved.
Right. The club, actually, yacht club is kind of a misnomer for us. We're a sailing club.
A sailing club, okay.
Most yacht clubs own a restaurant and a bar, and they have docks, and to put it in a term, they're kind of snooty.
But you guys aren't at all.
Oh, God, no. In fact, we're the opposite. We don't own any property. We don't own any bars and restaurants or whatever, but we own the boat.
But you own the boat. All right, that's excellent.
And we rely on Laguna Woods to provide us with meeting rooms and party rooms and that
Okay.
kind of stuff. So it's
Okay.
kind of in reverse.
Okay.
We have about 130 members. We have a general meeting the fourth Friday of every month.
Okay.
And then we have a happy hour on the second Friday of every month,
Okay.
which is quite great. And then we have a lot of activities in between.
Right.
Plus, we take the club boat out 5 days a week.
Right.
And then Lloyd Chase takes his boat out either on Saturday or Sunday.
Okay. And now, when you take it out during the week, what time do you usually go?
We usually leave, I try to carpool. We're down at Dana Point, so I try to carpool from the village down. We usually meet at the flagpole at Clubhouse 3 at 11:30.
Oh, okay.
And then we're usually back by about 5.
Okay, perfect. Now, is there certain types of conditions that you look for?
More than conditions to look for, there's conditions we look for not to sail.
Sure.
You know, it's not just wind, you know, because we get some pretty heavy winds.
Yeah.
But strangely enough, when it's windy in Laguna Woods, it's usually beautiful in Dana Point.
Oh, interesting.
Because the Saddleback Mountains block things.
Right.
You know, it's really kind of neat.
Right.
Yesterday we were out and we were in the thick of the fog.
Oh, no kidding.
We got caught in the fog out, and it's fine. But if it would have been that thick when we first went out, I probably would have held back a little bit.
Right.
So those are the conditions you look for.
Let's talk about some of the things that you guys did last year. You were part of the Dana Point Boat Parade, and what did you guys do?
What a hoot! Really, we had the best time. The theme for the Dana Point Boat Parade last year was Tiki. What was it? Tiki Christmas. It was Tiki
Okay.
Christmas, and you know, when you live in Laguna Woods, you have a wealth of talents in your memberships. So we put a 7.5-foot lighted palm tree up the mast, and one of our members created 3 4-foot tiki gods.
Oh, too funny.
That we had on, the bow and then on the stern as well. We had lights everywhere, of course.
Right.
And one of our members has a jazz combo and brought speakers.
Oh, perfect.
And we blasted out tiki drum music.
I love it.
Everyone on the boat wore a grass skirt.
Wonderful.
It was,
So it was a good
fun.
time.
Oh, we had a great time. And we ran the parade for 2 weekends in a row, so it was like 4 days.
Okay.
And every day we offered a different crew, so we gave 32 people the opportunity to make a total fool out of
That's
yourself.
nice.
It was wonderful.
Oh, that's
It was
great.
just
I'm glad
wonderful.
you guys could participate.
Great
Now,
time.
there's something else that you're doing that's very interesting, and you brought some samples. Now, of course,
yes.
these are very obvious balloons, Mylar balloons.
Mylar balloons.
So what's happening?
One of our missions, it's kind of an unofficial mission, is we always say we're out to save the ocean one balloon at a time.
Okay.
I don't know how many people actually think about what happens to Mylar balloons when you let them go. Chances are it's going to end up in the ocean. And It looks an awful lot like whale food and dolphin food, and people, you know, the mammals get into a lot of trouble. These 2 balloons we actually pulled out yesterday.
Okay.
This was yesterday's catch. We estimate in the last 2 years, we've pulled out close to 800 balloons out of the water.
Wow.
And that's just us.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
you can imagine what's floating out there.
Right.
So as far as Mylar balloons go, I just ask people to think 3 times before they buy them. The
Right.
easiest way to stop them from getting in the ocean is not to buy them in the first place.
Buy them, yeah.
So.
Are you seeing only the Mylar balloons, or are you seeing some of the other ones too?
On occasion, we see regular balloons.
Okay.
Strangely enough, when we see regular balloons, they're usually in bunches of like 30
Oh, wow.
that got away from somebody.
Okay.
But
Okay.
for the most part, it's Mylar.
Well, that's good. I'm glad you guys are out there doing that. That's perfect. Perfect. All right, let's talk about your sailing academy and what people can do.
Oh, God. We have this wonderful sailing academy. In fact, we have 3 levels. We have a fundamentals level, we have an intermediate level, and an advanced level. Our fundamentals classes began this past Monday.
Okay.
And they're Monday mornings for 2 hours, and then we offer them for 5 weeks, 5
Okay.
consecutive weeks.
Okay.
We have 26 students in the
awesome.
fundamentals class.
Okay,
The
that's
club
great.
is 130 people. We have 26 students. It's wonderful.
That's nice. Is that an additional charge?
I think it's like $25
gosh,
for the
that's
class.
nothing, right?
What it does is it pays for the coffee. That's about it. But what you realize is the membership of the yacht club kind of falls into 2 categories. I hate to categorize, but falls into 2 categories. One category are people that owned boats. And when they moved to Laguna Woods, they divested of all that. And the yacht club offers them an opportunity to continue sailing.
Okay.
The other group always had sailing on their bucket list.
Perfect.
However, they were raising families, they had careers, they lived in Oklahoma, they know all these things. Now they're in Laguna Woods and they have the opportunity to sail. And those are the 26 people that are in the fundamentals class.
I think that's awesome. I mean, you know, you start your second half of your life and you're
That's right.
enjoying whatever you can do, and you have a little more time on your hands, and that's perfect to do all those things you've never got to do.
That's exactly right. Who would have thunk that 32 people would be yelling and screaming and wearing grass skirts on a boat in Dana Point Harbor?
Well, you obviously didn't have any doubt that would happen because you
Exactly.
prepared for that. So that's awesome. All right, so then if people want to get in touch with you and want to know more about it, you guys, they can find you through the Laguna Woods Village website, right?
Exactly.
Okay.
The Laguna Woods Village website. You can also go directly to our website, and it's lwyachtclub.com.
Perfect. And the annual membership fee, is it still $150?
It's $150 for the year. And again, we sail 6 days a week.
Right. That
Great
is a
deal.
bargain. It is a bargain.
Great deal.
And you guys are a load of fun. We went out with you last year, and very knowledgeable and super fun. So, but I didn't get to see a pot of dolphins. So hopefully next time.
That's right. In fact, like 3 weeks ago, you know, we've been waiting for the gray whales to come through,
Right.
and they weren't coming. 3 weeks ago, we went out, and it was like we got into the whale express lane.
Oh,
and we
good.
saw at least 15 gray whales.
Wow,
It was like they were on all sides.
That's awesome.
It was amazing.
Good. Well, Commodore, thank you so much. It was very nice to meet you,
Lisa,
and
this
we'll
was
have you on
great.
again.
Thank you very much.
All right. Well, that was very exciting. So look for yacht club opportunities where you can learn to sail or see some whales. We'll be right back.